Are you still just a boy, or have you become a man? The truth is harsh when it comes to becoming a man, and age has absolutely nothing to do with this. The journey from boyhood to manhood is tough, and modern society makes it even harder. From a young age, society pushes boys towards being more feminine. Maybe you've been a victim of this conditioning too, ending up as a man-child as a result. Perhaps you've accepted the narrative that men should be more feminine, and that masculinity itself is toxic. Pause and reflect on this. Ever since you were a child, you've been told that the natural traits of masculinity are bad. Most of your teachers were likely women, and if you didn't behave like the girls in class, it was seen as misbehavior. If you were competitive, full of energy, or driven to face challenges, you were probably criticized or even punished for it. Yet, those very traits, conquering, providing, and protecting, are essential for a man. If you've been holding back your true instincts for as long as you can remember, breaking free from that conditioning won't be that easy. But trust me, it's going to be worth the effort. We'll dive deeper into this in future videos, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. But let's get one thing straight. Even if you've resisted society's lies, that alone won't turn you into a man. A girl will become a woman simply by reaching physical maturity, but boys have to go through a test to make that transition. Why? Because men carry on their shoulders the burden of performance. If you don't perform in any area of life, the world won't see you as anything more than a low-tier man. While a woman can be beautiful and be treated like a queen for that beauty, a man has to create his own value. This is the cold, hard truth. But here's the silver lining. This means you have the power to shape yourself into a high-value man, no matter where you start. Think about the men you truly admire in your life. What qualities make you respect and admire them? Is it their abilities to solve problems, their resilience in the face of adversity, their strength, discipline, courage, or leadership? Whatever it is, none of those traits are tied to age. Now let's break down 4 key things that separate boys from men, so pay attention, brother. 1. Take responsibility. Boys tend to do whatever they feel like and frequently point fingers at others when things go wrong in their lives. Rather than owning up to their actions, they complain about the challenges they face and view themselves as victims of their circumstances. Men, on the other hand, know that there's always some level of accountability to accept. Even if someone wrongs you, there's still personal responsibility involved. Perhaps you chose to ignore the warning signs. In most cases, we're not victims of external situations, but of our own thinking. When you take responsibility, you take control of both your problems and your life. Where we stand today is not because of other people, but because of our own choices. Second, action over words. We've all had that one friend who talks a big game, always boasting about how many girls he's been with, how much cash he's stacked, or how tough he is in a fight. Sure, the stories sound impressive, but in reality, it's just talk. Becoming man that girls like, gaining financial freedom, or becoming skilled in combat all require effort and dedication. Boys tend to take the easy route, trying to gain status through boasting, but that status is fake, and real-life situations will always reveal the truth. Men understand that words have no value, and it's action that truly matters. Learn when to stay silent. Focus on putting in the work quietly without the need to boast or complain. Men prioritize doing over-talking. 3. Master your emotions. Boys tend to act on their impulses, doing whatever they feel like at the moment. In contrast, men focus on accomplishing what needs to be done, regardless of their feelings. Society often pushes men to share their emotions and be open, while phrases like "man up" are labeled as toxic. However, this is where things can spiral into negativity. Men and women have different ways of expressing their emotions. When girls open up, they might start crying or share their feelings, whereas when men express themselves without restraint, it can lead to aggression or even violent outbursts, such as brawls or road rage. Emotional regulation is a core principle of masculinity. Fathers instill discipline and structure within the home, and with an increase in fatherlessness, society tends to promote acting on feelings rather than controlling them, resulting in harmful behavior. That doesn't mean you should suppress everything. If you're dealing with a serious issue, it might be necessary to confide in your brothers or release that energy at the gym or in a combat sport. First, though, take a step back from the situation and assess it objectively. Most of the time, what feels like a big deal really isn't as significant as it seems. The most admirable men possess mastery over their emotions. Emotions themselves aren't negative. Rather, it's how we handle them that matters. Many boys channel their anger into building strong bodies at the gym, often stemming from experiences of bullying. This serves as a prime example of effectively harnessing emotional control. With this understanding, you'll likely be astonished at the potential that lies within you as a man. 4. Quit playing video games and fapping. Sure, video games can be entertaining, but you have to recognize that they're specifically designed to tap into your deepest instincts as a man. Ever wonder why so many guys are hooked on video games? It's because they offer challenge, status, competition, and conquest, all things that naturally appeal to men. But here's the catch. These accomplishments are nothing but illusions. When you get lost in gaming, it weakens your drive and ambition in the real world. Another trap is fapping to online content. The victories you're watching, they aren't yours. You haven't approached any real women, and you're not the one engaging in the act. It's important to understand that this habit leads many men to struggle with erectile dysfunction over time. Stay mindful of this. If you want more videos that are going to help you to improve your life, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.